This is Sutter's Mill, El Dorado County, California, where gold was discovered in 1848, the start of the famous gold rush of '49.
The hills of central California guarded an undisturbed fortune for thousands of years. But in the 1848 winds that blew east was news of endless riches. And when word made it to a New York newspaper on August 19th, tens of thousands became infatuated with one word: gold. A man named John Sutter settled the land in central California when it was still under Mexican control in 1839. He set up a fort and built a timber mill. In 1848, a newspaper reporter had come over to the Central Valley site from San Francisco. He reported that people in Sutter's camp knew someone who found gold. And in the next few months, papers up and down the West Coast, even Hawaii, were buzzing about the discovery. The price per ounce at that time settled around $20 per ounce, roughly $600 by today's value. At the time, the population of Central California was tiny. Around 1,000 non-Native Americans lived in the territory. So even while the news spread, it didn't have a widespread impact on the valley. That changed, however, when the New York Herald reported California's gold discovery on August 19, 1848. News traveled far and wide, and soon thousands flooded California from all parts of the globe. Future miners from as far away as China, Chile, Australia, Hawaii, as well as the eastern U.S. by both land and sea. By the end of 1849, California's population had increased 100-fold, as San Francisco became a global destination for anyone seeking to hit it big. Of the 100,000 living in the territory, around 40,000 were there mining the countryside. So many had traveled to California by 1850, it became the 31st state in the Union. While the gold finally began to become scarce after 1853, San Francisco would develop into one of the most powerful cities in America. Many gold rushes have come and gone through the decades, especially when gold started selling for market value in the early 70s for the first time. But there are many who still come to the hills with the same wish as the very first prospectors.
In 1849, the Bureau of Mines reported that there was less than 2 million ounces of gold found, while in 1990 the production has jumped up to 9.6 million ounces of gold. And there's far fewer people looking for it now than there was in 1849. So that means simply that the technology has been applied to finding gold as it is to a lot of other things.
Word of the discovery of gold took 8 months to make it to the East Coast. But when the New York Herald reported it on August 19, 1848, that triggered a great migration west, with twinkling dreams of striking it rich.